Now, whilst I've got you here, it would be amiss of me not to talk about the new series of Taskmaster, which is coming soon to Channel 4. And the lineup, Alex, is... I mean, I say this every time the lineup comes out, but I'm particularly excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to list it so that you don't offend anyone and miss them out. How do you feel about that?
Okay. I feel good about that. I'm grateful. I also like that you're excited, but there will also be many people go, well, I've not heard of any of them this time.
Right. Do you reckon?
But every single time.
Really?
They're furious.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, they're silly billies, and more fool them. Joanne McNally, who we've had on the Chris Moyles show, and she does a podcast with our company, who is lovely and hilarious, and with all the respect in the world, absolutely insane, Alex.
Yes. She is our Dublin-based comedian, and she's the only one who was keen for me to be drunk throughout. That was her main plan, was to get me drunk. That was her way around it.
I've never seen you get force-fed alcohol on the show. I've seen it at charity events, but
yeah, we had to cut a lot of it out this series as well. But yeah, that's her vibe, I suppose.
John Robbins, who we know well from his Radio X days, having said we don't talk about him, we've mentioned him twice
now.
Yeah. But now knowing John, he will be the most competitive man in the world.
Yes. Do you want to guess what he's wearing, Toby? One guess what he's wearing for it.
I know.
Do you know? Go on.
I reckon.
A Freddie Mercury outfit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The yellow leather.
Yeah.
The yellow leather.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Which I'd imagine doesn't lend itself to some tasks very well.
He takes the yellow leather jacket off quite a lot to reveal not a bad body anymore. He's taut.
What a compliment. Not a bad body anymore.
Not like it used to be.
Nick Mohammed, I mean, people know him from Ted Lasso.
Great. Yeah.
Ted Lasso magic, hopefully sprinkling onto the show. Very funny. I'm not going to tell you what he's wearing throughout, but it's ridiculous.
Lovely.
And a full face of makeup for a reason, which you'll see.
Right.
Perfect, of course. Now, Sophie Willen, I don't know Sophie particularly well. She is one on the list that I don't know too well, but I mean, I trust your judgment. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a sitcom called Alma's Not Normal. She's from Bolton. She is a very funny woman. I mean, I don't want to say this out loud, but I'd say these two women outshine the three men often in the show. They're so funny and they don't care, whereas men care and get all niggly. The women are just there to have a fun time.
Yeah.
And I'm for it.
Well, men get competitive and actually do want to do the task quite well.
Yeah.
Which is why I like... Now, this is the name that's jumped out at me as soon as I saw the lineup that I was just like, yes, thank you. Manna from heaven is Steve Pemberton. Because I like it when on Taskmaster, the more senior comedians don't care. Because the younger comedians have to go onto the show and they've got to also try and... They're launching their career a little bit to an extent. Whereas when you get someone like an Alan Davies or a Frankie Boyle on, they don't need the PR.
No, but... Pemberton he has a competitive streak.
Does he?
He might be the cleverest person we've had on the show. There's some stuff he does. I don't know if this will get the viewers, but involving cryptic crosswords, which is very exciting. But he's also a very silly man. And yeah, he's an old man, and that gives Greg something to constantly chuck at him. I think they're the same age, but you'd think he was Greg's granddad by the end of the series.
Oh, I love Steve Pemberton. I think that's such a wonderful choice.
Radio X.